Hello there, Peace Like was here, and welcome back to Wasteland 3. I forgot what was happening last time, but I went back and changed some stuff around with each character having specific attributes towards them, so they won't have overlapping ones except for guns. But I do get this now. What do we get? Brass. Wow. Anyway. Toaster's Repairman badge. Toaster Repair +1. Say less. I did find this outfit. I don't know if I... some sort of radioactive looking suit. I kept him in here this time because all he does is go out and kill someone and that's it. So I'd rather just keep him here. See if he says anything else funny at some point. Who is walking around with those heavy ass footsteps? Like someone sounds like they have power armor.
You're good people, Rangers.
Damn right.
We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supplies with us. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Enough death in this world. Don't need the details to make it even more bitter.
Look.
Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others.
Yeah, you do that.
Sure. Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of... well, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down. We stay away from that awful room.
The awful room.
Nothing but death in there.
Nothing but death in the medical room? Wow, who would have guessed?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I left him locked up after I met him. I felt
me too,
bad
huh?
about that. He was cordial enough, but he just kept asking questions that felt off.
Off.
And those glassy eyes. Booby traps, mostly.
Boobies.
One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died.
Weak. I get over that shit in less than 5 seconds.
I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
I'm going in.
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass.
I'm in. I want the robot.
We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt.
And I killed him.
We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids.
You also have Sour Patch Kids in the apocalypse?
Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
I want to change some. Oh my god. How do I... No, not you.
Kind of you to let us stay.
Color. That's better. Okay, that's everything on this side of the building, I think. Heavy ass footsteps. You got anything to say?
Rangers.
Huh?
Good to see you.
I thought he's volunteers joined where gang I'm from.
Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists.
Everybody.
Now, some of these folks may be, less than top grade for sure.
Great.
But most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose.
Will
Happy to tell you what you need to know. Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid. And was a
Starting all the way at
young
the beginning.
man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the Monster Army, consolidating power here
Monster
in town,
Army.
helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories. And he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles. I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down.
Sounds like a great guy. I'm sure nothing bad will be told about it. I don't know.
Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions. But
Well,
the
I
way
don't like
I
those
see
groups
it,
either.
they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice. Happy to. What's on your mind? Anytime, Rangers.
Well, you see,
Always happy to tell stories. They are stories indeed these days. I've told him so many times all the truth's been wrung out of him. Now, let's see.
I can't wait to hear the lies.
Here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a
Monsters.
tin-walled shack.
Huh.
The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rocket launcher.
Oh, blew those motherfuckers up.
But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those tin walls with his hammer, and then comes two high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because they thought we were coming to eat their dying parents.
That's wild.
Now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders, but somehow he did.
Magic.
And we brought them and their folks back to the city and helped them out until they got well again. And he's always been like that.
Wow, what a great guy.
An uncanny ability to always do the right thing.
I don't know if you should say it that far, but so far, what I'm hearing, I guess so. Got any more?
Give me a while and I'll see if I can remember any more.
Let me see if I can thunk.
In the meantime, happy to. What's on your mind?
That's it.
I'll be here.
Let's go talk to this random guy that just... What are you doing at my computers? Better not be messing with my robots. Can I do anything here? Anything new? Blah, blah, blah. Eh. Nope, fuck. Where's the other guy? Unlocking level 2? Easy. Spent big lighter. Sour Patch Kids, big. We got all the fucking products in here. Whole journal. Can I read that at some point? Hello, hello, hello. Gonzalez seems at home behind his radio equipment. He salutes crisply as you approach.
Welcome to your communications hub, Rangers. The Patriarch was good enough to let me use my own gear, and I have my high-frequency radio equipment all set up.
I swear that was in here before you were even here, but alright.
From here on out, I will be your voice in the wind. You can contact Ranger HQ at any time through your radio, and I'll reach out as needed. When there's arrests to be made under your authority, just radio them into me. Pleasure to serve.
Arrests.
The finest setup you'll find this side of the Rockies. This equipment took years to get together. A lot of it custom work. String and pieces of gum, you know?
Huh.
This is the only setup in Colorado able to communicate on all sorts of frequency bands. Up to the HF band.
I don't know what that even means.
That means we can reach you
High
pretty
frequency?
much no matter where you are in Colorado.
Great.
The basic controls are straightforward. You should try the device yourselves whenever you're here.
I tried.
I've picked
No,
up
I
all
haven't.
kinds of signals. It's possible you could even reach Arizona.
Go on.
I've worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories from other parts of the world. Horrors you wouldn't believe.
Horrors.
Is Colorado perfect? No, but it's a damn sight better than any alternative I've seen.
Not even what I said about the Patriarch, not about Colorado.
Speaking frankly, great. Protect
Uncertain.
and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the Marshals. I felt like I'd reached the end of what I could do for the people there. Proud to be a ranger now.
Uncertain. What does he do? I already know what he did.
Oh, I'm not. It just turns out artificial intelligence isn't that much different from fiddling with radios.
Huh.
Easy enough to install, it
Oh.
turned out, but I wouldn't know the first thing about it otherwise.
Is it customizable? Good talk.
Anytime.
Great chat. Let's see this side of the building. Hidden objects and perception. Wow, what was that? Some objects in the world are hidden. Carries in your squad a perception stat that indicates how well they're able to spot hidden objects and alarm shots. What did they see? And who saw it? Let's go all the way to the end. Trap detect where?
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot.
Oh, he actually
for
did
your
it
armor.
himself. Usually I did everything. Like even when I went to use a computer, she didn't take control. Trash. These aren't trash, they're bullets. Tell me what's displaying information about the basic systems. All seems normal right now. Long to find the terminal relates to a massive data wipe several decades ago. Terminal is displaying information about the basic systems. All is normal right now. Wow. Boring. Son of a bitch. Level 4, eh? We'll be back. You can't keep me locked out of my base, you son of a bitch.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean of bleach to get it ready for customers.
Customers. They're stolen. That's a pile of bodies. This desiccated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. First day 1. Search for cause of death. Looks like a simple case of starvation and dehydration, but the corpse's ankles and wrists show some scarring, as if he was chained up for a while. He was a slave. This female corpse is bloated and putrefied. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor oozes from her swollen torso. Foul. Most like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been expertly removed and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seems to have died from an infection or illness. You notice the same scarring on her ankles and wrists on the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. No source of the infection. Tracing the course of the infection's path through the body somehow, you spot a cybernetic implant embedded in her rotting chest. Looks like its poor installation was the cause of her fatal infection. Stolen. Subdermal plating. Stolen. You grit your teeth and pry the implant out. Her chest shatters when it finally rips free, spilling liquefied innards everywhere. Gross. See ya. There's a pile of corpses in this corner. Wow. These people died in a variety of ways, most of them violent. Bullet holes in one, a crushed skull on the other. A cut throat on a third. They all have the same scarring on their ankles and wrists as the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin's just there frequently. Cool. That's crazy. Anything over here? This leathery corpse is missing several of his digits and facial features. Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years. But it wasn't the cold that killed him. Open wounds across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. He also found the same scarring in his ankles and wrists and blah blah blah. Sure. Looks like these people had been trafficked by slavers. That's wild. What's all this? Lockpicking possibles. The door guarding this vault is enormous and recessed into the walls, floors, and ceiling. It appears that it can only be opened with that numeric keypad on the wall, several feet away. I want to say several. That's key. Sure. You start pressing buttons, but you don't even know how many numbers are in that sequence. Every time you press enter, the display clears and the door shows no signs of moving. Darn! I'm glad that it just didn't shoot guns at me. Lasers, gas. Alright, let's see what's in here.
Huh. A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
I heard there's a robot. There's a robot. No, it's not doing anything. So. Rusted Slicer-Dicer. This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids. Ew, it pissed itself. Little piss baby. It's casing dental liner with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. You're lucky. You recognize a Slicer-Dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot that appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. Upon closer inspection, you know that some of the bullet holes have been patched, and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. The Slicer-Dicer's main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone has been trying to repair the robot. Some mechanics and, what was it, explosives? Yeah, upgrade those. Let's just pop this bad boy open. Repair kit. Repair pistol mechanics. Will that work on the robot? Nope. The corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted in an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here a while. The woman is wearing a patchwork of jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wires, and bits of circuit boards. Looks like this Waylander made her a living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. The body's unnatural position is just some kind of seizure, and there are signs of discoloration on her face indicative of a heart failure. Oh, oddly, I didn't know that was in something that happened. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her right hand. The metal is discolored, and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. This looks like a textbook case of electrocution. Case closed, everybody. What was that? Level 3. Where was it? Some kind of robot driver.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
I thought con was constitution, but it might be condition. Do weapons have condition? I don't know. I don't understand this one. You're the mechanic here. What's equipped in his other slot? That's a grenade. It's in robots. So I guess it is Constitution, but for other things. That's not humans. Sorry, upgrade lockpicking. Mechanics. And why would you walk? Well, we don't need to upgrade that anymore. Let's just pop this open then. Frag grenade, great. Can you stop making that noise? That was literally useless. Now we're just on fire. Oh boy. Just gonna go out anytime soon.
Need a medic?
Keeps like buzzing. I do that.
Thanks, dude.
Phantom. Your name's Phantom.
I feel refreshed.
I was hoping you would say something. I want to hear them all say something. Everyone one should be okay-ish. Did they heal over time? Because it looks like they just did. Alright, what am I doing? Talk to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Crew personnel from Ranger HQ. This one. Downtown Colorado Springs. How do I leave? Go to the vehicle, I guess. I don't want to be you.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right? I'm still healing up. Go out and find your foot. We got... Sorry. I just want to... Later.
Hey,
I need to rest a...
yeah.
Still healing up, but, later.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Leave Ranger Daisy Gorge. Greetings, Rangers. No matter what you need, the merchants in Market Square have got you covered. They've got you covered. Covered in bullet wounds.
How can you be dead? How can you be dead? It's not fair!
Alright. So,
It's not fair!
cool.
It's not fair!
Please!
Shut up.
My son's not a Dorsey!
Coming for you
Let him
all.
go! You don't look like marshals.
Nope.
Do you work for the Patriarch? Then my boy needs your help.
Money.
He's gonna be executed. And they won't listen when I say he's no killer.
But are you sure he's not a killer?
Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never
Better
hurt
be.
anyone. I'm
You
sure
better not be
of
lying
it.
to me.
Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother.
Maybe like
I
that.
know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever.
What's your story?
Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just the two of us. And I'm gonna lose him too.
See ya.
Please, help my son.
Fine.
I hope you die slow! Dorsey scum!
Oh, there's
How
naked
does it
people.
feel now?
The teenage predator is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy. His face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillars with dread, swallowing occasionally. He sees you staring at him and snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See,
Go on.
the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do
Based-
right by us. People here kept us out in the cold,
Bitter.
letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism.
That's some vandalism.
I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am.
Fuck.
Mom would have talked me out of it. Should have talked to her first.
Maybe you should have talked to your mama.
We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance.
Let's save it for
Magistrate's
you.
a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the
Go on.
process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know,
Newspaper man.
interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped.
He shakes his head.
Nice talking to you.
This looks like the Patriarch's Dorsey captive. Guess his trial was a quick one.
This kid's going in the pillories next.
After he stands around for a few minutes. This dour man looks at the pillories with an expression of grim satisfaction. His sallow skin pulls tight over his face, and his thin lips press together in a hard line.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Could you not insult him when I'm trying to get something out of him? Please?
Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see.
Impertinent as ever. I tell you what.
Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Great.
Which reminds me,
Thanks.
that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories.
Doesn't look like it.
Time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting. His crimes are still severe.
Yeah,
He
Windows.
was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
Let's say it like that. Argue a case, boy. Kiss ass 4. He's not a dad. Kill her. That's probably not a good thing to say. He's doing a death sentence. Surely you can offer him some mercy. Kiss ass. Do anything from here?
Indeed.
Hold on. Fuck's sake, hold on. This one, this one, this one. She's got the kiss ass on, but her level's just not high enough. Skills. Just not high enough. We're so close to leveling up. Let's see if I can do something to level up. I'm gonna quick save here.
Doc Parker's helping the wounded at the Arapaho Drive. He ain't turning anyone.
What am I even doing here? think I'm supposed to be going up there, aren't I? Todd shared days downtown Colorado Springs. Downtown Colorado. I'm in Colorado Springs, just don't know where she is.
Murderers!
On your soul, Colorado!
Neelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill y'all.
Now.
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
Miss, please.
I've had enough of this. Why won't you people do anything?
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Deputy, how long is the sheriff going to be busy?
Is from another district to do it.
Huh. Sheriff won't like that.
What's up?
Marshals, finally.
No.
I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians.
Damn.
Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour.
I don't even know what that means. Ruffians. How dare you, madame?
Forgive me. That was unkind. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs. We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration.
You want some special treatment? Ain't that some shit?
I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say.
Based.
I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done. Well, you look capable enough, but
ruffians.
I don't know you from Adam.
Who?
Why, you might be robbers or bandits. No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Drunk. Oh, free stuff. I don't know why you went around back. Darn. I'm sure this is all free. Ah, the interrogation room. Good cop, bad cop, and a swinging exposed light bulb. Classic.
Deputy Torres! My family's in the garden with those Dorseys. Why won't you do something?
We're working on it, Miss Wesson. Shouting at me isn't going to help.
I'm sorry, Deputy, but no one's even gone into the garden since I've been here.
It's a dangerous situation, Miss Wesson. We don't want to lose any more people.
Can't talk. I'm on duty.
Drinking coffee. She's got a flaming sword. Hand it
Deputy Torres, please.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan. Don't blink.
Oh, okay.
Reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
My mom and pa are safe. Still haven't heard from my sister. She was working near the museum when the attack started.
The sheriff is a statuesque woman with graying blonde hair and steel in her smile.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages.
Why is it plural? Anyway.
Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
I get a brig warden and some armor. I'm in.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Right, boss.
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he?
How dare he?
Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean.
You silly little fella.
Question him first, you hear?
Fine.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping?
Yapping?
But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too.
A lot of yappery.
Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them.
Why?
In fact, I'm gonna insist on it.
Damn.
I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her.
Damn.
Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of.
At least.
Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
Always do.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but...
'Cause we're better.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of.
Wow.
Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families.
That's crazy.
As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are.
Hey, you can tag along all you want when I free them.
It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious.
That'll be fun.
She's making a joke. She knows very well that my father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk. And I'm the best shot in this city. You may ask anyone. Everybody knows what I can do.
Whatever you say.
No.
That's what I thought.
But I have hunted. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate.
Take the S and the T off of strangers and you got Rangers. Just helping you out there. Survive.
I know very little about you, strangers.
Rangers.
And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go. At last.
The gunslinger. I wish I could read this. Companions 1. You've recruited your first companion. Wrong. Companions are a unique kind of squad member, unlike the Rangers. To create companions, blah 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 blah. I already read this. It's gonna form. There can be Rangers. Leaving the other 2 spots over to maintain their loyalty. still have not leveled up.
Hey, Rangers! How'd you like that? Welcome!
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
No mercy on your souls, Colorado!
How does it feel now? Bastards!
What's over here? I just need a level once.
Dorsey's nearly killed me. Didn't have anywhere I could hide.
Where the fuck am I going?
Murderers!
We'll have our revenge.
Cousins killed
I'll be
by
so alive when I
Dorsey
get back.
Dorsey's family's taken hostage.
You know, I'm gonna pop an actual save. Free cat. What's always in? The young guard's face is nervous but determined. He steps forward as you approach, holding his hands
By
up.
order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
Why is this gate closed?
Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace.
He clearly feels his job does not include expansive descriptions.
An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed. Good day.
So we're not going that way.
Darn it, Martha. Why else would I eat?
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
The old man is shouting into the nearby shop and waving a shotgun around.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
I tell you what.
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life.
When she notices you, an expression of relief crosses her face.
Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
Is there XP in there?
Finally, someone with some spine. I'd do it all myself, but since you're new in town, I figured you'd need to show your mettle.
Josiah, don't you do this. Let these people handle it. They've had plenty of experience by the look of them.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Ignoring his wife, he raises his shotgun.
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing himself, will you?
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop.
I'm in.
Assuming I still have a shop by the time it... Well, go on then.
Yippee! Finally, some killing to do.
Shit, Heartlanders! We thought you was all dead. I done told you. Don't come any closer.
Kiss ass. You morons are hopped up in a clothing store. Put on some new duns and walk out of the town. Cool down, guys. We just want to talk. Only good Dorsey is a dead Dorsey.
Oh, fuck.
You want a
Yeehaw,
brawl?
motherfucker.
Knock yourselves out.
Fuck. There you go. Yeehaw, motherfucker. How dare you not die? Now we got a sniper. Darn. Well, that was bad. Kitty Anky. Who the hell are you yapping at? Out of range. This shitty. Oh, it's a flamethrower, right? I forgot. You get in range.
Oh, thank God that's over. These combats are killing me.
Oh, it's just loot things. Bunker buster. Muzzle tissue just ripping out their skin. Lockpicking level 5. Damn. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Would you shut up? You've earned a perk point. Proceed to the perk screen to unlock a powerful new perk. Maybe I will. Run out of time here. I haven't got to the Garden of the Gods yet. Okay. And that's it. Okay, I need 3. Oh, I have mechanics, so that's 1 there. 1 there. Why can't I put another one? Cost 2. Shit. I don't need mechanics right now. That'll give me to 4 though. Should I just wait? Never lockpicking that thing. Starting at level 4, your ranges will earn perk points every other level. Perk points are used to unlock powerful abilities and passive bonuses. Perks become available to learn as you upgrade your skills. Deep pockets, quick slot, armor, con, evasion, crit resistance. Leadership. Run 2 if you want hours of rays around you. Shut up. You can put them together, you can take them apart. Bonus damage to robots. Fixing broken doors now yields bonus loot. I'm in. Now, what does she have? Oh. Okay, hold on. Functioning shot. Targeting override. Robots you hack will now be attacked by other enemies. That's what? All beeps are permanently replaced with boops. Emergency response. Allies down in battle. That doesn't really happen. Should I just... That's unfortunate. I thought they all leveled up. Hey, good looking.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys.
All a day's work.
Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate.
Wow.
And here, a little token of our appreciation.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back after we reopen the shop.
I'm gonna save a kid.
Brave Marshal stop Dorsey's at Palace
hope
Gates.
you die
Patriarch
slow.
alive and safe.
Bastard! These scum!
Rangers, what brings you here? As I said, you can argue his case. Convince me to set him free, and I will do so.
He took the job only because he was starving. True justice would free him and let him work to redeem himself for his minor infractions.
I am not certain you truly understand the Patriarch's justice.
It's my justice.
But your words ring true. Perhaps death is too severe a punishment.
He thinks a moment, tapping his lips.
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace.
And I'm over.
Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble.
I got this.
You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Kind of gun you got there? Hand it over.
Still here. Now looking forward to what comes next.
We talked to the magistrate. He says he'll release you, but you'll be working for us now.
What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger?
Eh.
As soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How can you be dead?
You Rangers are heroes.
Damn right.
I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank
You better.
you. Thank you.
And you see that fame go up.
How does it feel now?
Get your Colorado Patriot here, hot off the press. New in town? Did you hear about what happened?
This young man is still in his teens. He carries numerous copies of the newspaper, the Colorado Patriot. We hear there's been trouble.
Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place and killed a lot of people. Then they made a run at the Patriarch's palace. Oh, but they couldn't get inside. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it. Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot. Only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about it. Be careful.
Yes, you do.
Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
Well, I'm going to end the episode here. Like, subscribe, talk to me. Next time we'll be finally going into the Garden of the Gods. See you then, or not, and God bless.